Hey, what's up? It's Jared with State of Tech, and I have an unboxing for you today. And I haven't been doing a whole lot of unboxings because there's just too many of them out there, and unless it's something special, it just doesn't bring any value. But today I have the new Razer Blade. This is the updated 2016 version with the GTX 1060 inside of it. I also have the Razer Blade Core, which I'm super excited about, and I wanted to talk a little bit about it as I unbox it and just kind of give everybody a little bit of that unboxing experience. Now, the reason that I went ahead and picked one of these up is because I need a powerful video editing machine. And for those of you that have been following along with our channel here, you know that I recently had a Asus ROG Strix laptop that also, I believe it actually had a GTX 1070 in it, slightly more powerful than what's coming in this laptop, but it was definitely a lot larger of a laptop than what we have here. So the reason for me getting rid of that laptop is in a video. I did a full review of that laptop and gave reasons as to why I ended up getting rid of that laptop. You know, it was just simply some issues that I was having with it, and let's get rid of that. And those issues combined with just me needing to have something that works led to me getting rid of it and taking the plunge and going for a Razer. Now, I've been eyeballing Razer for a while. I've been just really intrigued by their products, but have never really taken the plunge because they are a little expensive, and in my opinion, for what I wanted to use it for, it just didn't have everything that I needed. But now that they've updated this model with you know, a better processor, it also has a very fast GPU inside of it. For me, I think that I'm going to be able to get by. I mean, I kind of was thinking about holding out for something that came with a 7th gen i7 processor in it instead of just this year's 6th gen, at least I believe, or maybe it is the 7th gen. But anyways, the model that comes in here is this year's version, not the version that is brand new going into next year as far as the processor goes. But it does have a GTX 1060, which I think for video editing is going to be perfect for me. When I'm on the go, I need a laptop that is small, that could fit in my bag, that I can go on an airplane easily with. And to be honest, when I had that ROG Strix and I tried using it on an airplane, it was just so huge that it was very hard for me to maneuver around my seat in the airplane. And it just, you know, battery life wasn't there. The thing put off a ton of heat. It had little issues here and there. It's an excellent gaming machine for sure, but as far as the process of using it for video editing, I just couldn't see myself continuing on with that machine. And rightfully so, it wasn't a video editing machine to begin with. So let's go ahead and set that off to the side. I'm going to set the Razer Core off to the side for now. We're not really super interested. I mean, I'm super interested in the Razer Core, but I'm more interested in the laptop. So let's go ahead and open this here. Slide the box opened. Very nice padded experience is very nice right here. And that's something that is kind of lost in Windows machines. Being an Apple user, I've had Apple systems for so long. The unboxing experience is just really pleasant for a MacBook Pro or something like that. So we have the laptop in here. We also have some information, of course, decal probably. We've got the power brick here. Another thing that I had read up about and seen is that, you know, for Windows machines, the power bricks are typically pretty large, and this is definitely bigger than something that would come with a Mac, but this is a relatively small power brick for a laptop, for a Windows laptop for sure. So we're going to go ahead and just slide this stuff out here. Go ahead and get the laptop out of its plastic. Has a very similar process here, the plastic, as a MacBook Pro. I like to kind of save the plastic. I don't like tearing my plastic on my laptop. If I ever want to put it back in the box or something like that, I like to have the plastic key intact. And you know, I don't keep all of my old systems when I'm ready to upgrade. I typically sell my old systems, and when I do that, I like to provide an unboxing experience for the next person who, yes, they're buying a used machine, and they shouldn't expect the same unboxing experience as if it was a new machine, but I like to try and give that to them. So this is beautiful. I mean, this is very much what I would expect from Razer. It has, you know, the fans blow out the bottom, and because of that, they added a little bit of a raise here so that there's airflow when you're sitting on the desk. There's still room underneath the laptop for the airflow. They've got their beautiful logo on the back. It is a dense machine. This feels pretty heavy to me, but of course it is a very solid unit. Most laptops are very plasticky. Yes, they may have some machined elements to them, but this laptop here is just great. I really love how it feels. I mean, I'm just open up the lid, very nice. Very solid design pushing down on top of it. I see people do this in reviews. This isn't typically something that I do. But anyways, just a very solid machine. And I'm very excited to spend some time with this. Now, just to recap what I use this for, in case you haven't watched any of my previous videos, this new Razer Blade, I'm going to use this for video editing a lot. There'll be video editing in Premiere Pro. And also photo editing in Lightroom. And typically those are very resource intensive applications. With Premiere Pro, you can get away with slightly less of a processor and not even have to have a ton of RAM, but you need a GPU that's extremely powerful when it comes to rendering out. With Lightroom, you definitely need a decent processor and you need an average amount of RAM. And then Lightroom supposedly uses GPU, and it even has an option to use the GPU, but I haven't seen much of a drastic difference in using Lightroom at all when it comes to the GPU being extremely powerful. I think really it might use GPU for exporting images, or when you're using Lightroom for video, because there are limited things you can do in Lightroom with video. So anyways, I'm excited to get my hands on this and to actually set it up and use it. This, of course, has 16 gigs of RAM in it. That's the max that you can get. I would have opted for more if I could, but that's just what it is. This is also the Quad HD or the QHD Plus with the touch display, and it also is the 1 gigabyte solid state drive option. So this is about as maxed out as you can get with this size of a model. Of course, Razer has the Pro, which is the 17-inch. It has the trackpad on the side. It has a little bit more power to it. And I was very tempted because standard trackpad in the middle just doesn't make sense to me. In an experience of video editing and even just a desktop experience, you have your keyboard and you have your trackpad next to you and you're working like this. You're not working like this. So it makes total sense that Razer would move the trackpad up to the side, and if there was only more real estate to this particular machine, they probably would have done it here as well. So I'm super excited to play with this. I am going to report back with some thoughts. If you want some early thoughts and maybe some pictures and stuff, make sure to follow us on Instagram, which is @StateOfTech. You can hit us up there. And we'll be back after I spend about a week or two with this machine and have some real solid opinions on it. I'll be able to share those with all of you. So make sure to like this video, and then of course subscribe to our channel so that you're notified when we put up that new video. Thanks again, and hope to see you soon here on State of Tech.